the Saints go marching in. Oh, when the Saints go marching in.
Well, folks, it is always a celebration here in New Orleans, and we are just outside of the Hoppin' French Quarter at the Caesars Superdome. Today, we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the New Orleans Saints.
Evan McPherson set to kick off.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. First play from scrimmage. Here's Murray. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. This defense for the Saints, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And Mixon not going to get there. Running into a wall here, and they'll stop him short. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Murray on the sneak. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did.
On the tackle. It's a turnover on downs.
So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have 1 challenge remaining. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. R.J. Harvey with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Evan McPherson set to kick off.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he'll weave all the way up to just a few yards shy of midfield. A great return.
Well, he gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
The Saints 46-yard line.
Murray going to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. Ja'Marr Chase, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short. When you look at the Saints defense, they're currently 6th in the NFL in defending the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you've got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
Here's Murray. And he's taken in by his big tight end. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Murray now. And that's complete downfield to Cooks. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Brandon Cooks scoring a touchdown against his former mates. And the Broncos are an extra point away from evening this one up.
The kick is good.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He'll swing this out to Harvey. No gain, and it's 2nd down. The Saints at 6-1 now through 7 weeks of the season. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
2nd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 13-yard line. The rookie from Nebraska looking sharp on that one. First down. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it,
and he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. R.J. Harvey with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Saints have taken the lead. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So take away the touchdown. The officials rule he did not get the football to break the plane.
They
get this hand left. Touchdown! A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints have moved out in front. extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws out. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. As they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. Throwing now is Murray. Now he's going to step up and run. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Now he'll tuck this and run. He'll wind up getting 1 up 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see your franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that.
Murray now to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think there he had to come up with his primary receiver in a big way, just trying to get it to a secondary guy, unable to get that play completed.
Checked down, but didn't even have enough time to do that. Incomplete. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Murray will try and do this himself. He's got his target. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 43. It's a pickup of 16 there that'll lead to a new set of downs. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Here's Murray. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
To throw, it's Murray. Now he's going to step up and run. And he's going to have to eat this one as down goes. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive.
Third and long.
To throw is Murray. He'll try and do this himself. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That third down conversion good for 23.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on third down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
A first down carry for Davis. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. Now a first and 10 at the 11.
A gain of 12. First down, Broncos.
Looking to throw. Murray. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's second and long. After the penalty, it's Mixon. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Joe Mixon with career touchdown number 126, the same number Jim Brown had during his 9-year career. And the Broncos are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Here's 2nd and 7. They'll set up to throw. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I know we can't do a mind meld and really know exactly what he was thinking, but I didn't see an open receiver there. Maybe, possibly, he did that on purpose and just overthrown.
Yeah, coverage was good, so maybe indeed that was another way to throw it away, if you will. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
And he's taken down inside the 30. Another strong gain on the last last 2 plays, they moved it a combined 33 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Harvey now on 1st and 10. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 now. Throwing middle, and it's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
I think he just wanted to give the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area. And after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
That's out to the left, flat and complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
10 at the 13-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on first down. This will be caught at about the 5. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Out of the gun, a run with Harvey. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. R.J. Harvey in the final seconds of the first half. And the Saints have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
Evan McPherson set to kick off.
4 seconds, all that remain here in this first half as the kick gets away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 39-yard line.
A final shot before half from Murray. The throw's going to be caught. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Niggas can't hear it no more. Stand up to the man, can't do it no more. Some of them don't feel it no more. Jump in the minute, but can't steer it no more. Riding the wave and they chilling on shore. It's used to be a race when you're inside.
Oh, it's only a one-score game. Third quarter, mind you, but they're going to go for the onside kick right here.
You feel alive like you can't have enough. You probably feel paralyzed if you can't have enough. You still feel paralyzed about friends just having kids ain't adding up. What's the use of having a world with no love? What's the use of having a life with no love?
And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Now he'll let it go deep right side. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Feather in the cap for the defender, picking off one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season, and add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they had their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Yeah, both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what do we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, Murray. And this one nearly intercepted. Boy, that would have been a great time for their first pick. But instead, it's 3rd down.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a 1st down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Operating from the gun, Murray. And he comes back with one complete. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that 1st down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're going for it. It's Murray. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. That is Joshua Hines-Allen working his way in for the sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. He'll look to throw. Going up top. And he's got it. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. 42 yards. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14.
Evan McPherson set to kick off.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. They get to him for a loss of 4. And it brings up 3rd down on the sand.
And we all know how talented this guy is, who's called the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First down. It's a gain of 20. And the Broncos first down.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. And just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Once again, they run with Mixon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Murray from midfield. And it'll find the open man. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 31-yard line. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation. Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Murray going to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. 9 yards that time on the keeper. Brings up 4th down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Here's Murray. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there, 67 yards. And the Saints will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Evan McPherson set to kick off.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This to the back of the landing zone. He'll return it from the 1. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Murray now. And he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Oh, dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's going.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Murray. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. Pass complete. Joe Mixon out of the backfield. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Murray's got to have this one. That is caught. And he is going to have a Broncos 1st down. And that was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give them a new set of downs. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need. And that's exactly what they got done.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. This goes out wide for Mixon. And all the way home for the Broncos score. Joe Mixon with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Broncos have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will be cut down to 14. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35.
It's a pickup of
Ball on the
6.
36
Brings
now.
up
Here's a second down and 4.
At the 36-yard line.
They'll look to throw. Oh, a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column.
Trap 60, trap 60. Hey, smash. Cougar, 19 tight. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up Sackett.
32-yard line.
19 tight. Here we go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. Third down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll set up a throw. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Pioneer.
They'll drop the throw. He'll try to do it himself. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And it'll be a turnover on downs. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Murray now to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Throwing now is Murray. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agree. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
All 3 timeouts still remain. Keep that in mind. They prefer to use them on the defensive end. But here's 1st and 10. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. This is 1st and 10.
And the Broncos first down.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Here's 1st down.
Come on. Big A Soaker, Big A Soaker. Hey. Easy.
Again, they'll throw with Murray. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
There's Murray. Down inside the 10. And the Broncos are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with the clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your offense out there for what you just termed a miracle last chance.
Ace. 2-2.
They'll let Mixon try to run it in. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. So now with little time remaining, they'll have this and maybe one more play. So they've accomplished half the mission, Charles. They get the onside kick. They do need a touchdown here, but they've got some time to do it.
In the excitement, there's no need to press. Plenty of time. They have the opportunity. Now they just need to execute and finalize things.
Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Murray. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. Now they do indeed get the timeout, so all is not lost. They'll have a chance for one final heave to the end zone. Murray, one final try. This ball intercepted. And the Saints are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. So this one, a victory here for New